ask the girls if their grandmother knew what they were doing, how do they think that they would feel? I was actually going to ask that. Like, do your parents both know what you guys are doing for
My
work?
family knows, yeah.
Yes, I said that
Are they cool with it?
before.
Yeah. My dad was actually the first one to find out, and he was like, I may not always agree with what you do, but I will support you.
My dad commends me for all my hard work that I put into myself and my business.
Were both of your fathers involved in your life growing up?
What do you say?
Were both of your fathers involved in your life growing up?
Yes. My dad and my mom are still together.
Andrew, I see you shaking your head there. Do you have any thoughts?
If your dad didn't know, right, or he was unapproving after he did know, I guess I can understand that. But from my perspective, my opinion, right, a father who would approve of their children doing sex work is a fucking scumbag himself. Is it an absolute horrible piece of shit who deserves at the very least a bit of a talking to. That's unfathomable to me.
But we're grown adults.
That's even possible. Yeah, but that doesn't mean he has to be approving. In fact, because you're grown adults, he should be even less approving. He should be like anything.
It's not
but
like he sits
right?
there and he's 100% on board. He's not 100% on board with it.
Well, now,
of course, he would
that's
much rather me do something
a little bit different than what
else.
you were saying before.
But he does commend me for my hard work and all the stuff that I put into my career and my business. He sees everything that I've gotten from my business, and he sees how far it's taken me. And this is just a stepping stone. This is not what I'm going to be doing forever. And he knows that.
I understand.
And he understands that part, and he knows that part too.
Don't you think it's the role of a father to?
But let me ask you a question. If you went to your dad and you said, Dad, I'd make a lot less money transitioning from my role as a actual prostitute, do you think that your dad would have the preference that you did that?
If I transition into a prostitute to something else,
yeah. Would he prefer that you did that you stopped being a prostitute?
Oh, of course, certainly.
Yeah, well then, it doesn't sound like he's very approving at all.
But he is. He still loves me. He didn't disown me like Brian said he would disown his child.
Now, hang on. Just because he loves you and he doesn't disown you,
and he's told me
doesn't mean
he's
that
proud
he's
of me.
approving of what you're doing.
He's proud of me, and he commends me for what I'm doing, and he's not mad or angry at the fact that I'm doing it.
Wait, he's proud that you engage in prostitution? Really?
He's proud of me for coming this far. He sees the success that it's brought in me, the things that I've achieved, making this types of money, the freedom that it's provided me.
Then why would he want you to transition away from it if he had the option?
Because just like you said, no dad really wants their daughter doing that, but he is proud of what I've accomplished throughout this.
I mean, I think he could say...
Well, I don't understand. It's conflicting again. How could he be proud of everything that you've accomplished and unapproving at the same time and wish you did anything else? I don't get that.
Morgan had something, then we're going to move on. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that it honestly makes me sad personally, just because like I know how difficult the sex work industry is, and I see how a lot of women are abused or just taken advantage of in the industry. And you know, when you just look at parents being involved in a woman's life, it's just super important. And I do think that to Andrew's point, that you know, a father's number one role is to protect their daughter and to want the best for their daughter. And I don't see how it's possible. Like, yes, your dad could support you and be like, you know, I'm proud of you for making all this money, but deep down, they're always going to feel like, you know, not necessarily proud of your being involved in sex work. And I know that's difficult, but it's like, how, as your father's daughter, be okay with, you know, doing that?
And it's not like he's expressed, yeah, of course they get worried, like this and that and the other. But at the end of the day, they're my parents and I'm an adult. So if I'm going to choose to go down this path, then that's up to me. They're not going to sit there and drag me by my hair and tell me not to do it. They've, of course, expressed that they want me to do other things, and they know that I'm currently working on doing that. So this is just a stepping stone, like I said. It's not something that I'm going to be doing forever.
What would it take for you to leave?
I'm doing this by choice right now, and I have a plan. So until that's accomplished...
Last thing, I really want to move on.
It would just take money, right? It would just take money. Money would get you to leave. Somebody gave you
have-
enough money, you would just leave it tomorrow, right?
I'm really young right now, and I have a plan already set up. So that's all I'm
Yeah,
going to
no,
say about that.
but she asked, what would it take for you to leave? The answer is just money, right? Money would
No, once I accomplish my goals that I have set, that is
What?
when I'll be ready.
And are those goals money related?
Those goals, I have a variety of different plans, but to achieve those goals, I do need money. So
Yeah, right. So it's just money.
So tomorrow, if somebody walked up to you and said, hey, I don't want you to be working in a legal brothel anymore, here is a $5 million check, would you take it and leave?
Sure. Yes.
It saddens me knowing that women are having to sell their bodies to men just for money.
But the thing is that like I appreciate and I love my job. I genuinely do like connecting with people on a deeper level. Being able to help somebody that has different problems that they can't express to their significant other, or that have a hard time doing things by themselves, for me to be able to help them, like, yeah.
Would you do your job for free?
I'm not doing my job for free.
Would you?
Would you do
Right.
another job that made the exact same amount of money that you're making now, if not more, but it wasn't sex work? Would you take that?
Yeah.
Wait, you said significant other. People with like partners come to you, like to the brothel?
Yeah.
All right, that's a whole nother fucking thing. Okay, all right. Brian needs to change his tone. Way not to change your tone, Brian. A man absolutely could be insecure by body counts. He could be insecure that he won't be able to please his woman as her ex did. Brian, I bet you hear that a lot. That's actually a good point. I see what you're saying. And actually, it does raise the question of, well, let's say this individual man is insecure. So what? So what if he's insecure? For example, I've written some notes here because I've been waiting to get to that super chat. Hold on. Yeah, for example, I am insecure. Hold on, I'm sorry. About catching herpes. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm insecure about the greater likelihood of divorce, the greater likelihood of infidelity. I'm very insecure about these things. I'm insecure about there's a whole bunch of things I could be insecure about. So I'm insecure. Got me. You've got me. I'm insecure.
So insecure.
I'm very insecure about all these things.
Yeah, but he doesn't have you, though, because his question doesn't really make any sense. He says, it could be possible that men could be insecure about it. Yeah, that's true, but that doesn't mean that they are. So just as your criticism towards Brian is some could be, the criticism back is, yeah, but many also may not be. So when a woman says men are insecure if X, they're putting it in a monolith and saying all of them are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. True. What?
It's just like the back and forth thing. Like, that's exactly like what we've been trying to tell you with different things, the back and forth thing.
Cool. Okay. Richie, thank you, man. The charity liquor has 1,500 plus body count and a 15 IQ. She can't answer a simple question and loves to announce the Bunny Ranch inviting potential psychos. Do you want to respond to that?
Come see me at the world's famous Moonlight Bunny Ranch.
Oh, whoops. That's weird. Okay. All right. I need to get through